This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. My opinions are my own, and thank you to the EA Game Changers program for providing me early access to Cottage living. Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, bringing you a sneak peek of the July 2021 free update before Cottage Living. This is still being recorded on the early access build, so things are still subject to change between now and when it's publicly released, but I figured I'd still show what I know about the update so far. So we are starting off in Create a Sim. Unfortunately, although there's quite a bit in this update, there's only this new Afro-textured hairstyle, which is really nice, but yeah, that's it as far as Create a Sim stuff. The outfit here is just from Cottage Living. That's what the Sim Sarah just wears by default, but I changed the hair to be this one. So, pretty nice. I like it. Looking forward to using this. But yeah, no new preference categories or anything along those lines. So the rest of the stuff is all in build mode and live mode. So let's get out of Create a Sim. Oops, quick edit here because turns out I'm wrong because it looks like the vegetarian trait is also being patched into the base game. This was exclusive to City Living, which I always thought was a really dumb idea. So good to see this is in the base game. Unlike with the calendar, this was not a major selling point of City Living, so I am okay with this. Okay, so I am playing with this couple in Henford-on-Bagley with Simon and Sarah, but where's Sarah? She's not here. So, if the sim does happen to be in the same neighborhood as you, just walking around or doing whatever, you can click on the relationship panel, click on their portrait, and now there's two new options: focus the camera and lock the camera. Either one of these two will just take you right over to that sim, so there she is. Just out here. And yeah, if you just lock the camera, then it will just lock the camera to position as long as you don't move the camera to the left or right. Yeah, just a nice quality of life update, because I know I lose track of my sim sometimes. So this will definitely be useful. And you may have already noticed by now that there's two different things with the UI. So the notebook, sorry, it's not memories. It's just the notebook separated out from the phone, because it used to be up here where, at least for me personally, I often forgot it existed. So yeah, now the notebook is there. And if you do happen to get Cottage Living, then there are some new things that will go into the notebook, like the recipes for animal trees, as well as the different sorts of milk as you come across them. So it does come in handy with that pack. And one of the main selling points of Seasons, the calendar, is now base game. You're not able to make holidays. You still need seasons for that, but you can still plan events in advance. And since I do have Cottage Living here, it is showing when the fair will happen, and there's filters. So it is good that at least they are doing improvements, even though I really don't like the idea of them putting such a big selling point of an expansion pack for free, especially since Seasons is one of the few expansions that I'd say is actually worth the full price, and now that may change my mind on that. But yeah, there's all these things, and even vacations. Yeah, so events, festivals, birthdays, work, vacations, festivals for Henford-on-Bagley if you have Cottage Living, and there's also favorites. So what you can do is say, oh, I'm really looking forward to the chicken fair. So there's this little heart icon on the left, and then I can click that, and then if I just filter it by favorites now, that's the only thing that's going to appear. So yeah, it's a handy little thing, so that's good. Those improvements are nice. Okay, so I have switched over to the Watson household now, because they will come in handy for a couple of the gameplay things I still need to show off. But first, build mode. So we got a couple of new paintings, and these were both made by members of the LGBTQIA+ community. So this one over here is untitled, by Ashley Lukashevsky. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, but you got all these swatches that change the frame of that. So it's pretty nice artwork there. And then we got this one, which is called A Recipe for Good Times, created by Mohammed Iman Fayaz. And it comes in all these swatches for the frame. It's pretty nice paintings. So then the next thing we're going to go over is the pond tool, or what it's officially called, the water tool. So if we go to the terrain tools, what you actually have to do, it's not like the older Sims games where you just literally draw a pond. You have to make a hole first with the terrain, so it's more of a realistic touch, I suppose. We're just gonna make a big hole here. Might have to adjust this later if I still need more space to place down some things. Maybe like, yeah, that I think will be good enough, hopefully. Or no, I'll just lower this a little bit too. Okay, so now there's this water tool at the bottom. And I'm going to turn on the grid again for one thing in particular. So there's different ways to go about this. We have raise water, lower water, fill to height, and remove water. So if we want to do this like in increments, you can just do this. And just keep going until it doesn't fill anymore. Oh, jeez. I was not expecting it to go quite that far, but okay, yeah. And then I can just remove the water entirely in just one click. Oh, there is also the height slider. Okay. I didn't actually play with that earlier, but okay. I'll fill it to not that much. Like that, I guess, is alright, but I might actually smooth this out. Oh, and there's also the brushes for the terrain, so that's cool. Same for the eraser. But terrain manipulation and just smooth this out a little bit more. Yeah, okay. I don't want to delete anything there, but there we go. A little bit more room to play around with. So now we can still do more things because we got the different sorts of water we can fill this with. So that's just the default one. This one I believe is in Get Together. I don't know if it was already free though, but I just remember getting it around that time. So there's that one. And fortunately, whenever I play around with the like changing the water, it does make the game lag. But this one's literally called Pond Scum. Dark waters filled with decay and rot. And there's this mossy water. Yeah, I like that one. And there's this leafy water. And the pond water. So I think I'll actually go with this leafy water. It should smooth itself out with the lag a little on there. But this is, again, still an early build. It's not the final thing. So we have all these objects here, like this bog log. I'm not going to place every single one of these on the pool, but I'll just try it so you can see it. So there's the different reeds. There's the fishing sign. So what's interesting about this is you don't just have all the fish available to you to stock in the pond, because that would be too easy. So you actually have to go out and discover fish in the world by fishing if you want to stock this with any fish at all. Though there actually is a pond over here that already comes with this lot. So yeah, that's still there. I don't have to like go out and get the fish with this particular household. But yeah, that is a thing that I found pretty interesting. And there's some lily pads. I just place a few of these down. A smattering of lily pads. Water lilies in bloom. Yeah, there's a fountain there with cottage living. It's pretty cute. It's like the water actually comes out of the watering can. I know this is technically part of the expansion pack, but I think I'll still place it here anyways. And there's the different swatches for that. And there's some fountains. I think the rest of these were already in the game to begin with, but I don't really build all that much. I'm not really the best person to turn to for build mode stuff. But then we got these fountain decorations. I think there might be a few variations, or maybe these were part of the fountain tool before. But yeah, these are all here. And there's also the pool objects that were there before. And there's pond effects, which personally interests me the most. Unfortunately, they are just visual effects. They don't really affect your Sims in any way. But there's dragonflies. Don't worry, the squares go away when you go into live mode. There's some just country fish. There's fireflies. And yeah, the reeds appear there again. There's a couple different types of ducks. The swans. Alligator. I was having trouble with the alligator appearing before. Oh, okay. See all the, so like over here. Okay, yeah, and then there's the lily pads. Oh, okay, those actually do come in different swatches. That's nice. You can just add one right there. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, the alligator though, that's pretty cool. And also an identified submerged object. I guess I'll place that down too. Also, if you go into the buy mode, you can find all these things under the new water features categories. So there's all the categories there, and then you can also sort by all. Also, if you've downloaded lots from the gallery, you may have seen where they say, oh, activate the move objects cheat first before placing it down, because if you don't, then the objects might not place properly, some of them. But now, after this update, you should not have to do that anymore. So that's really nice. So then there's that, and the challenges, of course, I almost forgot those. So if you go into the traits panel in build mode, then you'll see this trophy thing, lot challenges. So off the grid has now been recategorized into that. So you'll still have it if you just have the base game and nothing else, or whatever combination of packs that you have. And then Simple Living and Wild Foxes, those are limited to Cottage Living. So Wild Foxes, yeah, you can have the foxes on your lot, and then Simple Living is where you actually need to have all the ingredients before you can cook the recipes that you want. Sorry, there was one last thing I forgot to show off with the water tool. So I was a little confused with it at first, to be honest, because it's a lot more easy to see if you just press the G key to enable the grid. So water depth map. So you can hit P to have that as the shortcut there. Sims can wade into shallow areas of ponds displayed in green, but blue areas with deeper water are off limits. So you can see that sort of like color chart there. So yeah, around the edges there, you can see there is more green. So Sims can wade onto there, but not in the middle. That's too deep. Unfortunately, no, cannot swim in ponds. You can just splash around on the edges. So yeah, that's it for that. Let's go into live mode, and we can have the sim here, Mara, just splash around. Oh yeah, and you can also look for frogs, so that's convenient. Let's see if maybe she can find something. Yeah. They don't actually change it to their swimwear before doing this. They just go in whatever outfit they are currently in. It's pretty cool. I was hoping that if we were to get the pond tool back in The Sims 4, that we'd be able to like place different things and the fish. So we gotta keep our eyes out for the alligator. They kind of just surface every now and again. Oh, darn, she could not catch a frog. Yeah, hopefully this alligator will appear. I'm not sure if there's certain things that you need for the alligator to appear, but oh, no, there we go! Yep. He's about the water. No death by alligator, unfortunately. Just visual effects. But, yeah, it is there. I wouldn't really specifically do this in Henford-on-Bagley, but in Willow Creek, this would make a lot of sense. Alright, so now let's go over a couple of gameplay features that I haven't talked about yet. So children can now garden, finally! But they do need to have mental skill at least at level 4 before they're able to plant stuff themselves. Otherwise, they can just help out with plants that have already been planted. Actually, in the meantime, I might just have Thomas plant some stuff here. Yeah, the raspberry, maybe. Oh, I don't have any oversized crops in his inventory right now, apparently. So, yeah, just get some pumpkin seeds, plant oversized crop, and then we'll have Mara do this. Thanks for ordering. I'll go and have her plant some watermelons. Plant oversized crop, watermelon seeds. Alright, and then we can also bring Imran over, because he does not have enough mental skill to plant on his own. He just has level 2 mental skill. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now she can water. No weeds, so can't you can't do that right now. Uproot the plant. Ask how the sun tastes. And then now you can water. Where's Thomas? Oh, okay, he was just all the way, all the way upstairs. All right, so he's watering there. What the? Oh, jeez, that was weird. Okay, let's just cancel that welcome wagon there. Okay, so that is planting that stuff. Wait. Oh, what happened there? Oh, okay. That was just for a tree seed. So I'll just plant that in there. And then yeah, so we can have him run. Tell a story about bed bugs. Water. There we go. So yeah, it's done all that stuff. So they're not able to spray for bugs, and I don't think they can fertilize either. So yeah, it's just like not really the best idea to let them play around with chemicals. But there we go. Just helping out in the garden there. So that's great. I'm so glad that kids can garden too, if you want to let them help out. But now we also got group cooking, some really great family-oriented gameplay. So we'll click on the fridge here. Cook together with. We'll just cook with the whole family. And then we have all the options. What should we go with here? Let's make some chicken. And they'll all gather together. And then they'll get started. And even the children can help out. And I believe they build mental skill while doing that. Oh, are they going to use the grill for this one? Or... oh no, I guess she's just gathering everybody. It's like, yeah, alright, let's cook together! It does seem to take a little while sometimes for them to actually start, but hopefully this will work. Okay. Actually, one thing I'm going to do, because you need counter spaces for all of them to help out, so I'll just take off that one and that one. Alright. Should get started. Oh yeah, they actually do get into the group setting with the little, not plumb ball, like the little diamond. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, just getting up into a little stool, helping out. It's pretty nice, very, wholesome activity. And there is a new sentiment with this, too. Hopefully they will get it. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed every time or not. But I think if there isn't enough space for all Sims to help out, they just kind of talk to your Sim and participate. Oh! That way. Yeah, so we'll go to the panel here. Cooking together. Close sentiment, Sims that cook together stay together. Without food, we would not exist. It is food that created us, food that connects us, food that binds us. So, there we go. I'm really glad they're adding more sentiments into the game. And then, does it? Okay, yeah, it does show the timer with the host of this. So children cannot cook on their own. They still need supervision from older Sims, but there we go. I'm cooking the chicken right there, and I guess she's just making more chicken because another benefit too is that when you do this cook together thing, it creates 12 servings. You can't get that many of those normally. Okay, yeah, they are building a skill. Yep, it is the mental skill. Just became good friends. Yep, helps build up relationship. Yeah, I guess Rashida is just kind of standing around. I think most of the time I would probably only do this with like 3 or 4 Sims, but just for the sake of showing this off with this family and have the whole family involved, I don't want to leave anyone out completely. Alright, I think they'll be done pretty soon. Yep. Okay, yeah, I think they're all getting that same sentiment. Became good friends. Fulfilling some whims, apparently. Alright, it's done. Okay. Yeah, so then you can just, just all grab a serving together. And there we go! We have made some chicken, saltimboccia, or however you say it, saltimbocca, I don't know. I've read it many times, but I've never been sure how to say it exactly, I'm sorry. But there we go. That is basically the update. There's probably going to be bug fixes as well, but I don't know what they're going to be. So overall, I think this is a pretty good update. Though it does suck that Create a Sim got barely anything new. Maybe next time, but, well, there was the preferences before Dream Home Decorator, so that was pretty cool. But, yeah, that and the whole calendar issue that I have aside, it's still really good. Some really interesting stuff. I'm so glad we finally have the pond tool, or what is called the water tool now, after almost 7 years. What the heck? That took a long time, but at least there's some really nice customization options with that. Oh, okay, got another sentiment there, but I think that's one that's already in the game. Yeah, Closer from Happy Memories. I've seen that a million times. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think of this free update. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest gaming content, including live simulations and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.